Defensive back Diontae Johnson, and Diontae, you're a guy who's played a lot in this league, and obviously with Jason going down, how does that change what they're going to ask of you the rest of the way in your mind?
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Can't really tell you. I mean, we'll see. So just take it day by day.
Yeah, you've played a lot of spots. Where do you feel most comfortable?
Everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it everywhere?
Everywhere.
You came into the league as a kind of like a jumbo corner, but you definitely play free safety, play nickel. Do you have a favorite spot or a spot that you feel most confident?
I mean, honestly, all of them. But really, they all ask different things. Different things is required. So just being on the field, honestly. But I feel comfortable with playing all.
Yeah, tell us about the Chargers. Maybe no Keenan, maybe no Mike Williams. What do they look like on film to you?
They still present a challenge. They have Austin Eckler. They have other receivers that can still get the job done. Elite quarterback, and he kind of knows exactly where to go to put the ball when it's time. So it still presents a lot of big challenge for us.
Yeah, when you're prepping for this game or for any game, what do you like to look at as far as your cut-ups? You want to look at the quarterback. You want to look at the receivers. You want to look at the all-22. Obviously, you want to look at the all-22, but what do you like to hone in on?
I mean, it depends. I think it depends on quarterback, scheme, formations. I think it just all depends on kind of like what their tendencies are. And I think that kind of helps me hone in, whether it's, 1 week it's, studying the quarterback, is he decisive or deceptive with his eyes and his reads, progression, or next week it might be, formations, kind of just getting into the same formation, from different formations or getting the same look. So I think it just depends on the scheme, and it depends on who we're playing week in and week out.
When you came into the league and you were watching film in your position group, who were the guys who would talk a lot that you would glean, you learned a lot from? Because I would imagine that guy has now become you over time. But who were those guys when you first? Who were the guys in the room that first were like that were pointing out things that you maybe didn't see just as in your early years?
Yeah, no, I had the honor to play with a couple Pro Bowlers and guys that had a successful career. Antoine Bethea, Eric Reed, Tremaine Brock. Just different guys of that stature. I was able to kind of just get different things from and kind of learn and kind of translate that into my game and translate it into my film study. So I think that's really helped me a lot. And then just trying to pass that along to young guys and kind of go back where I was saying. That's why each week it depends.
Right.
Whether I'm looking at the quarterback or formations or the schematics on where the team likes to throw the ball. I think that just honestly depends and makes my preparation for the film study, and it changes it.
Hey Diontae, I have a question for you. So, I mean, you've been in the league a long time. You see this evolution of how many, am I being messed with? How many teams start to go for it on fourth down all the time? And obviously that's a big thing that the Chargers do, go for it on fourth down all the time. So how does that change your preparation, knowing that, that down's a little bit different than versus a lot of other teams?
I think it's just one of those things where you understand and you know that you got to possibly the defense going to be out there for 4 downs as opposed to just 3. We look at third down as a money down. In this essence, you look at it as third and fourth down as money down. So it presents a challenge, and I think it presents a good challenge for us, and I think we're up for the task. The Chargers obviously are very successful at doing it. That's why they do it, continue to do it. They have the personnel, and they have the talented elite players, Austin Eckler and Herbert and, guys like DeAndre Carter, who's been in the league for a while, and they just have the ability to make those plays when called upon.
When you signed here, you knew the depth chart. You knew how many guys they had here. And you probably could envision something like this, that late in the year as guys went down, that they were going to call on you. They trust you, obviously, quite a bit. You had options to go other places. Was this the role that you were thinking of late in the year? I'm going to play a lot. I'm going to wind up being in a key spot and with an organization that I know real well.
Honestly, no. I mean, I never wish upon the injuries of other guys.
Sure.
Especially those guys that's in the room with me. I love those guys to death. My whole role or my whole thought process was coming here and to just be able to compete and give all my effort and energy and being able to go out there and play. It didn't work out that way for me, as of now. Right now I'm still here, and I'm just playing my role, and that's my role. My role is to be, what I'm doing is teaching and helping the younger guys and helping the guys out there that's playing. That's all I can do.
Yeah. Just a couple last ones before we let you go. You guys will be in Mexico City next week.
Yeah.
Have you been down there before? What are you looking forward to on that trip? What would you like to? Is there anything down there that you would like to do that you have? Man, I'd really like to either try this food or try this, club or bar, or restaurant, something. Anything that you thought about? You'd like to hit when you're there?
Quite honestly, I'm excited just to play an international game in my 9 years. It's going to be my first one. But other than that, I'm not honestly overexcited, just because I'm going to be away from my family. So that's the main thing for me. And I'm excited to try the tacos. But other than that, I'm probably going to be in the hotel, and that's it.
Yeah. Last one. Niners beat the Chargers, and the last time the Niners actually won a Super Bowl, I remember it. You're too young to remember it.
Yeah.
What was the first Super Bowl that you remember watching as a little kid?
I want to say it was probably the Buccaneers against
Raiders, maybe?
Maybe the Raiders, and then they
blew them out.
Blew them out, yeah. Just Derek Brooks and John Lynch was on that team, and Barber. Was it Rondé Barber?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Rondé.
Just Rondé, yeah. Warren Sapp and
Simeon Rice.
I don't even know who the quarterback was, to tell you the honest truth.
Brad Johnson.
I just remember watching that and watching that defense, and it's pretty special. That's one thing that comes to mind.
Hey, thanks for the time. Good luck to you the rest of the way this year. We'd love to see you out there. We got confidence that if you're out there, you're going to make a great contribution. So thanks for stopping by, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.